See, we are doing the ocean currents, and in this ocean currents you will be surprised to understand one simple thing. अभी तक ocean currents का क्या idea है GS का? What I have done in the ocean currents की imaginary continent है, fine. बीच में sea है, there is another imaginary continent. Are you fine with this format? Visible? And in this, as the earth is rotating, there is a generation of surface current. Fine? We will call this current as a warm current, and it will be on both the sides of the equator, and we will call this as a equatorial current. Because of the equatorial current, imagine this again as a continent, but a top view. Now this is the side view. The sea level rises upwards. Because of the sea level rising upwards, gravity will pull it down, and this will result into formation of an counter current, what is known as an equatorial counter current. Then the winds will take this current upwards, and then it will go due to the Coriolis force and the rotation of the earth, it will be deflected into numerous directions. And यहाँ पे there will be warm current, यहाँ पे also there will be warm current. Which hurricane is going on in the news? Dorian. कहाँ पे? USA. Gulf Stream. Understanding the relationship, that it is becoming so severe कि due to the warm current, that is the Gulf Stream. Similarly, there is a warm current here. Example Brazilian current या कोई भी, और एक warm current होना चाहिए in the southern hemisphere. Fine. Now, can you tell me, wind ऐसे जा रही है, why is this current moving in this direction? Why it is breaking in different directions? Coriolis force, thoda bahut. Welcome to optionals. There is something known as Ekman spiral. Fine. GS में सिर्फ superficial, यहाँ पे Ekman spiral. Why is this current moving continuously in this way? Again, something known as geostrophic currents. ये सब Ekman spiral, obviously आज ही समझ में आएगा. Geostrophic winds, geostrophic currents, you will understand this while doing the jet streams, that is this, the winds. Similarly, coming back to our diagram, the cold current will be there, and this cold current will be moving in this direction. Some cold current will be deflected here, and as a result of this, this region will experience a cold current. Then आगे जाके it will be deflected to the right. This is the region where there will be mixing of warm and cold current. Then it will flow as a subsurface current, and it will come and hit this region, and this region is going to experience the cold current. After hitting this region, this continental landmass, ये cold current ऊपर आएगा, upwelling will occur. Getting it? And then similarly there will be cold current here. Some cold current will be deflected because यहाँ से surface winds निकल गए, and this will be the regions of a cold current. यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आया? What are the factors that affect the ocean currents? Getting it? अभी तक हमने factors लिखे नहीं. Now, ocean currents is such a topic जो हम बहुत detail में पढ़ने वाले हैं. Looking at the kind of the questions they are asking. One surprising thing, अभी तक यहाँ से question नहीं आया है. One surprising thing is this ocean circulation which we have drawn, जो हम GS में करते हैं ocean current, this is only 10% of the movement of ocean water. कितना percent? Only 10% of the movement of ocean water. 90% of the movement of ocean water occurs in the form of extremely cold water which moves in the form of gyre. Extremely cold water which moves in the form of gyre. ये जो है, this is how the 90% of ocean water is moving, and this is known as the subsurface current. जिसको हम ऑप्शनल में पढ़ेंगे एज thermohaline circulation. Getting it? So how we are going to study the ocean currents? Surface currents, factors affecting the surface currents, subsurface currents, Ekman spiral. Getting it? And lastly, some of the major currents and benefits of ocean currents. Benefits of ocean currents, if you have read the Savindra Singh ने 3 हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया है. Have you gone through that chapter on the Savindra Singh? Physical geography. He says benefits of the ocean currents on navigation, effects of the ocean currents, या significance of the ocean currents on navigation, on fishing, and on climate of an weather and climate of an region. घर पे जाके देखना 2016 GS का पेपर as it is ये क्वेश्चन पूछा है. Examine the benefits of ocean currents on weather, navigation and fishing. मतलब जो 2 पेजेस है सविंद्र सिंह के, उसको ही आपको लिखना है. ऑब्वियसली ये ऐसा क्वेश्चन ऑप्शनल में भी आ सकता है. Getting it? Topic is very easy to understand. So what is the ocean current? Ocean current is the movement of ocean water in a specific direction with specific velocity. Sometimes the ocean water becomes too voluminous, बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है, because 2 and 3 currents में mix with each other. As this ocean water becomes too voluminous, it is known as stream. So that is why Gulf Stream. And sometimes the ocean water breaks into different directions. It is known as drift. Getting it? Now, what are the major factors that affect the ocean current? One of the factors that affects the ocean current is rotation of the earth. Second factor that affects the ocean current is Coriolis force. That is obviously the rotation of the earth and the Coriolis force. Third factor that affects the ocean current is winds. Prevailing winds. Winds will take the ocean current in different directions. Fourth factor that affects the ocean current is density salinity difference of the water. इसलिए surface current है, subsurface current है. Because ऊपर का surface water being less denser moves in some other direction. नीचे का subsurface water being more denser, it moves in some other direction. Fifth factor that affects the ocean current is bottom topography of the ocean, and sixth is the shape of the coastline. Getting it? Why bottom top? Now you see rotation of the earth, shape of the coastline, winds. अगर मैं यहाँ सार्गेसो सी बनाता हूँ तो bottom topography of the oceans. Getting it? So these are the factors that affect the ocean current. There are 2 ways of writing this answer. One, what I have told you, which everyone will write. Second, what has been given in Trujillo and Truman, जो oceanography का PDF है. कैसे? Factors relating to weather and climate, factors relating to ocean water, factors relating to topography, factors relating to winds. 4 हिस्सों में divide कर दिया. Answer looks much better. Getting it? And then there is an next point on the ocean current is air sea interaction. So आज के लेक्चर में current, waves and tides, पिछले 25 साल के क्वेश्चन उठा के देखो, कभी waves and tides नहीं आया और ना ही आएगा. क्या लिखोगे आप waves में? पानी ऊपर जाता है, that is what is the waves. Question क्या आएगा regarding the waves and tides which came last to last year? That is, what are the potential of renewable resources in the sea? Now, do you know what is the wind energy? How is the wind energy generated? Topic is very interesting. How is the wind energy generated? कैसे generate करते हैं wind energy? Turbines move. That is, winds will move the turbines which are located near the coast. Can you make ocean current से energy? कैसे? Turbines, but below the oceans. Below the oceans, turbines. Case study, Gulf of Mexico region, USA. 2000 megawatts of energy is made due to the ocean currents. That is the potential. Abhi tak it is just in the development stage. It has not yet come, but 2000 megawatts, imagine. कितनी ज़्यादा energy है. How much energy is required for entire India? 2000 megawatt is big or small? Big. Jaitapur power plant is going to make how much megawatt? When the coal thermal power plants जो कोल से चलते हैं, when they make more than 2000 megawatts of energy, हम उनको कहते हैं ultra mega power projects. Not just mega, ultra mega power projects. Getting it? So this is what is the रिलेशन. रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी भी यहीं पे, और एक सबसे फेमस ओशन करंट जो 2 साल या कभी 8 साल में आता है, दैट इज अल नीनो. अल नीनो इज नथिंग बट एन ओशन करंट ओनली. सो बी वेरी अटेंटिव टू द क्लास and tell me if you don't follow this, I will start using the board. Can you follow this? I went home for treatment. First day Ganesh Chaturthi, everything was closed. Second day and third day floods. घर से ही कोई नहीं निकल पाया. Obviously मैंने डॉक्टर को फ़ोन किया हूँ हॉस्पिटल में, ऑन बिफोर आई केम यस्टरडे, कल सुबह. बोला पूरा पानी भरा हुआ है, मुझे 4 घंटे लगेंगे पानी निकालने में. गई ट्रीटमेंट. बट इट इज़ रिकवरिंग. रिकवरिंग मतलब अभी सिर्फ मेरे यहाँ पे दर्द है, एंड देयर इज़ अ कैच हियर, देयर इज़ नो पेन इन द बैक. So it is going to recover, and he said that yes, you can take the classes, there is no need of rest. So ocean currents definition. Obviously ocean currents we are going to write, we are not going to write the other waves, tides, etc. A movement of ocean water, a movement of ocean water in a definite direction, in a definite direction with a definite velocity, with a definite velocity, generally in the form of gyre, G-Y-R-E, generally in the form of gyre, is known as ocean current, is known as ocean currents. Ocean currents occur, surface ocean currents occur above pycnocline layer, above the it is known as pinocline, but spelling mistake mat karo, it is above the pycnocline layer, above the pycnocline layer. Now what is this pycnocline layer? कुछ नहीं, वही एरिया जो हमारा डायग्राम है, थर्मोहलाइन, पाइनोहलाइन, पाइक्नोक्लाइन, इट इज द सेम. 500 to 1000 मीटर्स का डिफरेंस, नो नीड ऑफ राइटिंग. जहां पे देयर इज अ सडन चेंज इन द डेंसिटी, यहाँ का वाटर इज मोर डेंसर, यहाँ का वाटर इज less denser. So the less denser water moves as the surface current above the pycnocline layer. When the water moves, with less velocity, and gets deflected into numerous branches, it is known as drift. While when the volume of water is huge, it is known as stream. Example, Gulf stream. Next point, ये सब इंट्रोडक्शन में आने ही दो. Majority of ocean water moves below PYCNOCLINE, pycnocline layer. Majority of ocean water moves below the pycnocline layer as deep ocean currents or thermohaline circulation. As deep ocean currents or as thermohaline circulation. As thermohaline circulation. There will be a separate question on the thermohaline circulation. You should not worry about the thermohaline circulation in the normal course of your answer writing. Thermohaline circulation पे अलग question आता है. Write a short note on the thermohaline circulation. That is nothing but the deep ocean currents. Getting it? क्यों हम कहते हैं इसको thermohaline circulation? Because it is below the thermocline layer, जहाँ पे the ocean water is extremely cold denser water जो move करता है. Next is upwelling. लिखो कुछ मत. यही cold denser water will result into upwelling. So tell me, is upwelling good or bad? I am just checking your GS का knowledge. Upwelling is good or bad? Tell. Yes. Oceans के लिए अच्छा है या बुरा है? Marine life के लिए. Upwelling means नीचे से जब पानी ऊपर आता है, is it good or bad? It is good. याद रखना. Yes, it will create deserts. It may create deserts. It will obviously create deserts. But in general, it is very good for ocean life. It is very good for biodiversity. Because upwelling, जब नीचे से पानी आएगा, it will bring nutrient-rich water on the surface. And this nutrient-rich water will result into more and more algae coming in that region. Generally, algae are good unless some algae develop photoluminescence. I am correlating something. Photoluminescence is the concept in which the living organisms can give out light. आपने देखा होगा जिसको वो कीड़ा जो पहले monsoons में आता था and it used to shine. I don't know what it is known as in Hindi. What it is known as? Jugnu. So, at Jugnu. So that is what is in photoluminescence. But sometimes जो algae है, they go into symbiotic association with some bacteria and the photoluminescence occurs even in the seas. कभी-कभी ऐसा लगता है समंदर चमक रहा है. Green color, blue color, light red color. But this algae which gives photoluminescence, they can survive in the bad environment because they give the toxins. So जब भी photoluminescence होगा in the sea, हमेशा याद रखना it is bad. I am talking about Chennai. जहाँ पे the sea turned blue in color, and the sea turning blue in color, people thought that is a very good phenomena, but remember it is a very bad phenomena because photoluminescence of algae will result into eutrophication, and eutrophication will result into algal bloom. Eutrophication results into algal bloom. Now what is eutrophication? Eutrophication is a process by which huge amount of nutrients are added to the water. Because huge amount of nutrients are added to the water, suddenly there is increase in the population of algae or sea marine plants. Understanding? I am writing the word, it is known as eutrophication. So can I say eutrophication results into sudden growth of population of algae and it is known as algal bloom? And this algal bloom can be sometimes dangerous. Why it can be dangerous? Because if the algae are toxic in nature, it can be dangerous. And this algal bloom will result into death of water body, which is known as red tide. So जो चेन्नई में हुआ, it is an example of an red tide. Red tide, red symbolizes death. इतने ज़्यादा algae बढ़ेंगे कि they will start blocking the sunlight. As they start blocking the sunlight, they will start dying. As they start dying, उनकी बॉडीज ऊपर फ्लोट होना शुरू होगी. एज उनकी बॉडीज ऊपर फ्लोट होना शुरू हो जाएगी, फिर से सनलाइट विल बी ब्लॉक्ड, एंड एज द सनलाइट विल बी ब्लॉक्ड देयर विल बी नो फोटोसिंथेसिस इन द वाटर. एज देयर इज नो फोटोसिंथेसिस इन द वाटर, एंटायर ओशन विल बिकम अ डेड जोन. ये एप्लीकेशंस में बता रहा हूँ बिकॉज क्वेश्चंस आएंगे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस. अब ओशन करंट्स आर देयर. जहां जहां ओशन करंट्स है, ओशन करंट्स डू दे गो अराउंड द ग्लोब? Look here, do they go around the globe? When they go around the globe, all the pollutants from here are either taken towards USA, towards Europe, yeah, most of the pollutants from here stay here, because if this is North America, I'll show you here. If this is North America, some part of the Gulf Stream goes upwards and becomes North Atlantic drift, but some part of the Gulf Stream becomes motionless और यहाँ पे घूमता रहता है. I told you Bermuda Triangle. So majority of the plastics are found in this region, and this is what is known as an North Atlantic dead zone, because the plastic will block the sunlight. पढ़ा होगा न्यूज़पेपर में नॉर्थ अटलांटिक डेड जोन. सो कहाँ है एप्लीकेशन अपना नॉर्थ अटलांटिक डेड जोन का? इन द सार्गेसो सी रीजन, दैट इज इन द ओशन करंट्स. ओशन करंट्स, इसलिए ओशन करंट्स वी विल स्टडी इन डिटेल. पूरा एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड है ओशन करंट्स. सेकेंडली, ओशन करंट्स के डायरेक्शन कैसे पता लगता है? हाउ डू यू नो द ओशन करंट्स? विंड का डायरेक्शन यू विल ऑलरेडी नो. खड़े रहो जहां से हवा आ रही है, यू विल. हाउ डू यू अंडरस्टैंड द ओशन करंट्स का डायरेक्शन? ओशन करंट्स ऐसे जा रहे, कैसे पता लगता है? हाउ डू यू नो कि यहाँ पे ओशन करंट है? बट हाउ डू यू नो कि वाटर इज ऑल्सो मूविंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन? कि ये विंड का डायरेक्शन, विंड तो ऐसे जा रही है. हाउ डू यू नो कि वाटर एग्जैक्टली इज मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन? सैटेलाइट से नहीं, अभी सैटेलाइट्स. When was this geography written? 1800, 1900, 1912. कहाँ थे satellites etc. How did they know? And it is still the best way of measurement. It is known as booting. B-O-O-T-I-N-G. वो स्पोर्ट शूज लेते हैं, पानी में डालते हैं, और जिस डायरेक्शन में स्पोर्ट शूज चला गया, that is the direction of the ocean currents. This is how they measure the direction of ocean currents. Understanding? और बूट अगर थोड़ा नीचे चला गया, that means it is a region of downwelling. If upwelling is occurring, obviously downwelling is occurring. Leather shoes नहीं, sport shoes. And generally I told you in the GS class, the brand that is preferred is Nike, because वो खराब नहीं होता. पूरा वर्ल्ड घूमेगा पर वो खराब नहीं होता. That is why maybe the cost is so high. So this is how ocean currents का direction is understood. Getting it? Nike के shoes are put by the geographers, and they will जिस direction में जो Nike का shoe है. So if you put the Nike का shoe here, it is very obvious that this Nike का shoe will be found either in the Norwegian coast here in UK. This is how we understand the direction of the ocean currents. But this is what is the thermohaline circulation या surface circulation. This is the surface circulation. Thermohaline circulation is the new way which was understood by Murray. So with this entire background, have you got कि we are talking about movement of ocean water from the tropics to the poles and movement of polar water from the poles to the tropics. So क्या ऐसा circulation है ये? Therefore we will call this as gyre. Therefore we are going to call this as an gyre. With this background, let us first understand the factors that affect the ocean currents. Now in the examination there is no need of writing drift क्या है, stream क्या है. You just write in introduction कि दो type of ocean currents है, thermohaline circulation and the surface circulation. Getting it? Factors that affect the ocean currents. Obviously we are doing the surface currents. First, rotation of the earth. rotation of the earth. पहले मैं general factors दूंगा, then I will tell you how do we write it. Surface currents, in that surface currents develop due to the rotation of the earth, which causes generation of winds, giving rise to equatorial currents, giving rise to equatorial currents. Giving rise to the equatorial currents. Next point in the same, rotation of the earth causes Coriolis force which deflects the ocean currents, to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. The magnitude of the Coriolis force, is determined by the wind speed. And since the Coriolis force is greatest कहाँ पे? Equator poles. Since the Coriolis force is greatest over the poles, the polar water, obviously surface, सब कुछ surface है, moves in the form of geostrophic currents. देखो, very general understanding, what do you mean by geostrophic? What is the law of wind? Wind always flows from high pressure to low pressure. So if this is an high pressure, this is a low pressure, ये लाइन है, इस पूरे रीजन में दिस इज अ लो प्रेशर बेल्ट, इस पूरे रीजन में दिस इज एन हाई प्रेशर बेल्ट. सो वी विल ड्रॉ अ लाइन ऑन द मैप. विल कॉल दिस लाइन एज आइसोबार्स. So wind always flows from high pressure to low pressure in this manner, and we say that wind flow more or less perpendicular to the isobars from high pressure to low pressure. Understood? But sometimes winds इतना ज़्यादा deflect होती है कि instead of moving perpendicular to the isobars, winds will start moving parallel to the isobars. Such winds are known as geostrophic winds. If the winds are geostrophic, obviously नीचे का पानी भी इस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, and this is known as geostrophic currents. क्या है geostrophic currents? Rather than moving this way, कैसे जाएंगे वो? They will move in east-west manner या west-east manner, rather than moving somewhat in the north-south manner. This is what is the geostrophic. अभी के लिए बस इतना ही. Understood? कहाँ पे होंगे geostrophic currents? No need of atlas. I am carrying that. I have the atlas here. When this is the diagram of ocean currents. You will see here there is a continuous ocean current, blue color. Obviously cold है, और वो north south नहीं है. It is in the east west manner. This is known as west wind drift, and that is an example of an geostrophic current. So geostrophic current will be in the polar regions. Getting it? That is what is the geostrophic current, west wind drift. This one. बाकी के देखो कैसे ऊपर नीचे है. They are moving in a circulatory manner. This is what is the geostrophic current. Getting it? Everyone? The geostrophic currents give rise to, the geostrophic current gives rise to Antarctic circulation, gives rise to the Antarctic circulation, gives rise to Antarctic circulation. Draw the diagram with me. Obviously middle वाला क्या है? Carry the stencil in the exam. This is the Antarctica. Understanding this diagram? यहाँ पे also you can make arrows. This is the Falkland current we are going to study. This is the Benguela current we are going to study Africa में, and this is the West Australian current. One small mistake in the Benguela current is here, it should be. There is no Arctic circulation because land mass hai, but there is a proper Antarctic circulation. So understand? क्यों ये important है? Antarctica में which animals are found? What is the biodiversity of Antarctica? क्या मिलते हैं Antarctica में? Polar bear, penguins. Antarctica में there is a large amount of penguins and बाकी there are some small कीड़े होते हैं. So during the winter season when the Antarctica becomes very very cold, penguins hop themselves in this current and ऐसे ऐसे flow होके they come to the Africa coast and they go to the South America. Australia में नहीं आते because it is very very far away, but they go to the Falkland Islands and they go to the Africa coast. That is the importance of Antarctic circulation. And the Antarctic circulation The Antarctic circulation is a circumpolar current. Why circumpolar? क्योंकि पोलर रीजन के आसपास घूम रहा है. It is a circumpolar current which is also known as west wind drift. Also known as west wind drift, which I have shown you just now in the atlas. See, remember, write this in detail only if the short note is on the west wind drift. Getting it? It is known as an west wind drift. West wind drift, it's here. West wind drift. Q. Those who have studied GS, tell me, what is the name of westerlies in the southern hemisphere? They are known as roaring 40s, furious 50s and streaking 60s. Westerly एक wind है which moves from west to east. Southern hemisphere में there is more land or more water? More water. So wind का speed is determined by friction. Friction is more on the land or friction is more on the water? Land. That means in the southern hemisphere, because of the dominance of the water body, there is less friction, and due to less friction wind का speed increases. It increases to such an extent कि वो शोर करने लगती है. So they are known as roaring 40s at 40 degrees south latitude. फिर it increases to such an extent कि they are known as furious 50s at 50 degrees south latitude, and lastly they are known as shrieking 60s because आवाज जो करती है, they shout, ऐसा जो wind का आवाज है जो आपने movies में सुना होगा, that is what is the shrieking 60s etc. Now when उनका speed increases, अभी सिर्फ इतना याद रखो, climatology में all these things will get clear. When उनका speed increases, उनका deflection also increases, and westerlies move from west to east. In the southern hemisphere, they get deflected to the right hand side, sorry, to the left hand side. So this is how they are getting deflected, to the left hand side. Left hand side of the arrow. This arrow is facing my direction, so this is my left hand side. And when the speed increases to such an extent that they start becoming geostrophic winds. Getting it? And because of the geostrophic winds, there is a geostrophic current जिसको हम कहते हैं Arctic circulation या west wind drift. Go home and do in the atlas. Look in the atlas again, जिन्होंने अभी देखा नहीं है. There is no west wind drift in the northern hemisphere. There is only the west wind drift in the southern hemisphere. Getting it? There is only in the southern hemisphere. क्यों? Because westerly की speed is greatest only in the southern hemisphere. So जितनी ज़्यादा speed उतना ज़्यादा deflection. Try this. Run very fast as you can from one point to another. एक स्ट्रेट लाइन खींचो गार्डन में, आज जाके एक पोल रखो सामने और जितना तेज हो सकते हो, थोड़ा डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा रखो, उतना फास्ट रन करो, you will be deflected to the right hand side of the pole because we are in the northern hemisphere. If you do the same thing in the southern hemisphere, you will get deflected to the left hand side. भागने पे चल के जाओगे तो सीधा है, because Coriolis force is affected by the velocity. If the velocity is greater, Coriolis force is greater. Fine. So the next point. This Antarctic circulation is found between 50 degrees south latitude to the polar regions. 50 degrees south latitude to the polar regions. And it is created by the winds. That is prevailing westerly winds or westerly winds. It is created by the winds, westerly winds, which experience very high velocity, due to the absence of landmass, which experience very high velocity due to the absence of landmass due to the absence of landmass and are known by different names such as roaring 40s, furious 50s and screaming 60s are known by different names such as roaring 40s, furious 50s and streaking 60s. Streaking 60s. Streaking या screaming, they are also known as screaming 60s. क्या है ये? Velocity winds in the southern hemisphere. This winds become geostrophic. This winds become geostrophic. And carry the ocean currents which is known as west wind drift. Which is known as west wind drift. West wind drift. क्यों क्वेश्चन आ सकता है? Just remember the importance. It carries 130 million cubic meters of water per second. 130 million cubic meters of water per second. ट्रॉपिक्स का वाटर पूरा पोलर रीजन्स में. पोलर रीजन्स में अब मैं बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा क्योंकि एग्जाम की ज़रूरत नहीं. पोलर रीजन में दिस वाटर मिक्सेस विद द कोल्ड डेंसर वाटर. As this water mixes with the cold denser water को चीर नहीं सकता. So कुछ वेस्ट विंड ड्रिफ्ट इस तरफ मुड़ जाती है, गिविंग राइज टू अंटार्कटिका के आसपास ईस्ट विंड ड्रिफ्ट. बट वो हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है, इसलिए नहीं करना है. गेटिंग इट? नेक्स्ट इज दिस अंटार्कटिक सर्कमपोलर करंट और द वेस्ट विंड ड्रिफ्ट. जो लिखना है वो लिखो. द अंटार्कटिक सर्कमपोलर करंट is the only current that completely circles the earth. Is the only current that completely circles the earth. Completely circles the earth due to the lack of landmass. Due to the lack of landmass. And some part of this water comes northwards as the cold ocean currents. Some part of this water comes northwards as the cold ocean currents. So one factor is the Coriolis force. Obviously that is related to the rotation of the earth. अगर factors लिखा है तो सिर्फ Coriolis force लिखो. Equatorial current का example दे दो and Antarctic का example दे सकते हो अगर time है तो. Fine. Second factor is planetary winds. Planetary winds. Because we have not done climatology, you understand this simple thing. This is equatorial low pressure belt, 0 to 10 degree north and south. This is subtropical high pressure belt, 30 to 35 degree north and south. This is subpolar low pressure belt, that is between 60 to 65 degree north and south. And this is polar high pressure belt at 90 degree north and obviously 90 degrees south. This is low pressure, this is high pressure, again this is low pressure and this is high pressure. Because of this low pressure and high pressure, wind will always move from high pressure to low pressure. but in the northern hemisphere it will be deflected to the right. Don't worry about this. ये wind ऐसे move करेगी. Another wind will move from high pressure to low pressure. Because this wind is moving from east to west, we will call this as easterlies. Because this wind is moving from west to east, we will call this as westerlies. There will be another wind which will be moving from high pressure to low pressure. Same in the southern hemisphere. Because these winds flow all over the world, you will call them as the prevailing winds. हम बार बार ये word use कर रहे हैं, prevailing winds, permanent winds. So I got a message on the WhatsApp कि prevailing winds क्या है, इसमें confusion है. So this is what is the prevailing winds. Getting it? So the second is prevailing winds. And prevailing winds, because they are common all over the world, they are also known as, जो हमने लिखा है, planetary winds. Getting it? The most dominant factor, underline the word most dominant factor. The most dominant factor which causes the ocean currents are winds. Which causes the ocean currents are winds. Which causes the ocean currents are winds. Around 2 to 4%, around 2 to 4% of the wind energy, is transferred to the water. 2 to 4% of wind energy is transferred to water. इसका मतलब ये है simple words में, if the wind is flowing with the speed of 50 kilometers per hour, 2% to 4% of the energy will be transferred to water. So 50 kilometers per hour का 4% कितना है? 50 kilometers per hour, 50 का 4% कितना है? 2 kilometers per hour. So 2 kilometers per hour के speed से ocean current move करेगा, nothing else. Getting it? So wind will drag the ocean water. अगर 100 के speed से है, तो it will move with the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. Getting it? Depend करता है how much is the wind speed. The winds drag the surface ocean water, and therefore majority of the ocean currents follow the direction of prevailing winds. Majority of the ocean currents follow the direction of prevailing winds. The effect of the ocean currents and the winds, is best seen in the northern Indian Ocean. Where the ocean currents are determined totally by the winds. Look at this diagram. How is the direction of northwest monsoon, southwest monsoon? ऐसा. So during this time ऐसा आ रहा है ocean current. After December there will be northeast monsoon, October से ही. Now this will become the direction of the ocean current. So the best example of जहाँ पे wind plays the most dominant force is the North Indian Ocean. This also has been your question. Past year question. Examine the relationship between the Indian monsoon and the ocean currents in the Indian Ocean. Getting it? No need of this diagram. हम वैसे भी ये बनाएंगे बाद में. Getting it? So ये है direction of the ocean currents right now. This is how they will flow. And as soon as the winters will come, what will be the direction of the ocean currents? Exactly opposite. This will be the direction of the ocean currents. So we have two ocean currents in Indian Ocean. Red color का या जो pinkish color का है, that is the southwest monsoon current. The green color का है जो that is the northeast monsoon current. Next point in the same winds में ही. As the winds are deflected due to the Coriolis force, as the winds are deflected due to the Coriolis force, the ocean currents also get deflected. The ocean currents also get deflected. This explains why the North Atlantic drift is generated. This explains why the North Atlantic drift is generated. And now you can draw this diagram. Gulf Stream, but बाद में you go to the temperate regions. Temperate regions में wind is westerly. So किस direction में जा रही है ocean currents? West to east. Can I continue? Understood everyone? Getting it? क्यों नाम है इसका नॉर्थ अटलांटिक ड्रिफ्ट? क्योंकि ये ब्रांचेस में ब्रेक हो रही है. Why the name will be नॉर्थ पैसिफिक ड्रिफ्ट? बिकॉज ड्रिफ्ट मतलब भटकना. करंट हमेशा एक डायरेक्शन में जाता है, ड्रिफ्ट हमेशा भटका जाता है. सो देयरफॉर आई गेस ये मैप्स बनाना बहुत आसान हो गया आपके लिए. पर जीएस में आप क्या पढ़ते हो? यूके हैज अ काइंड ऑफ एन वार्म क्लाइमेट ड्यू टू द मैरीटाइम इफेक्ट. दिस इज व्हाट इज द मैरीटाइम इफेक्ट. वार्म ओशन करंट्स. एनवायरमेंट में क्या पढ़ोगे? विच काइंड ऑफ फॉरेस्ट इज प्रेजेंट हियर? टेम्परेट ब्रॉड लीफ फॉरेस्ट. ब्रॉड लीफ क्यों? Try to understand the relation. Leaf का size will be based on the humidity. If the humidity is very very less, there will be no leaf. Cactus. If the humidity is less but the temperature is extremely cold, leaf will be short and pointed. Christmas tree. If the humidity बहुत ज़्यादा है, tropical evergreen forest, banana. इतनी बड़ी leaf. Getting it? But if the humidity, so in this region the leaf should be pointed like Christmas tree, but UK में बारिश हमेशा होती है because of the warming effect, evaporation होता है, and therefore यहाँ का forest is having bit broad leaf, बादाम का पेड़, that is an example of an temperate broadleaf forest. या कनाडा का maple leaf, that is an example of an temperate broadleaf forest. No need of writing all these things here. Rub this Gulf Stream. If I rub this Gulf Stream, यहाँ पे the temperatures will during the winters in this entire region, which is known as northwestern Europe, during the winters will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. Summers will be 18 degrees Celsius. But because of the North Atlantic drift, यहाँ पे winter का temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. Delhi, कुछ जगह snowfall होता है, and summer temperature is 21 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. Understanding? Next factor. Factors related to atmosphere. Factors related to atmosphere. In this you can note down evaporation, precipitation causes variation in the density and salinity of the water, and thus affects the generation of the ocean currents. Understood this point? अगर evaporation ज़्यादा है तो salinity will be greater. Salinity ज़्यादा है तो water will be denser. Denser है तो there will be downwelling. Downwelling हो गया तो कहीं और से current आएगा. For example, हम ocean currents कहाँ से मैं हमेशा शुरू करता हूँ? From the equatorial regions or from the polar regions? Equatorial regions. Why? Because equatorial regions में the sea water level is greater due to everyday rainfall. To compensate for this, because sea water level is greater, higher to lower layers में पानी चला जाता है as the warm currents. एक बार warm currents move हो गए, then the cold currents will take place. Example, you can note down example. Due to everyday rainfall, equatorial currents are generated. And these currents move towards higher latitudes. The last factor is factors relating to ocean water. See how we have broken factors relating to earth, factors relating to atmosphere, winds, factors relating to weather. एटमॉस्फेयर और वेदर को हमने अलग अलग किया है, विंड्स और इसको, और लास्टली फैक्टर्स रिलेटिंग टू ओशन वाटर. टेम्परेचर, सैलिनिटी एंड डेंसिटी वेरिएशंस. Temperature, salinity and the density variations. Result into either upwelling or downwelling of the water. Which causes movement of both surface and subsurface current, which causes movement of both surface and subsurface current. The generally the denser water, मैं यहाँ पे cold saline ये सब नहीं ले रहा हूँ. Generally the denser water sinks generally the denser water sinks and moves towards the less denser area. बहुत ज़्यादा आंसर को कॉम्प्लिकेट मत करो, अदरवाइज यू विल हैव टू राइट वेरी लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा कि कहाँ पे कैसे होगा. मूव्स टूवर्ड्स लेस डेंसर एरिया as subsurface current, while the less denser water moves as surface current, giving rise to both surface and thermohaline circulation. Giving rise to both surface and thermohaline circulation. Giving rise to both surface and thermohaline circulation. And you can draw this diagram. अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या हो रहा है इधर? दिस इज अ लेस डेंसर एरिया, दिस इज अ मोर डेंसर एरिया. सो एज अ रिजल्ट डेंस वाटर इज सिंकिंग. अब डेंसिटी क्यों ज्यादा है? इट मे बी ड्यू टू टेम्परेचर, इट कैन बी ड्यू टू सैलिनिटी. ये सब हमने कॉम्प्लिकेशंस निकाल दिए. वो नीचे जाएगा बिकॉज ये यहाँ का पानी नीचे गया, देयरफॉर दिस वाटर विल स्टार्ट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स दिस रीजन एज अ सरफेस करंट. अब यहाँ का पानी निकल गया, इसलिए द कोल्ड डेंसर वाटर विल मूव एज अ सब सरफेस या थर्मोलाइन सर्कुलेशन. ड्यू टू द कोस्ट लाइन यहाँ पे आने के बाद इट विल अपवेल, यहाँ पे इट विल डाउनवेल. सो अपवेलिंग हमेशा होगा ऑफ अ कोल्ड वाटर. इट इज ऑलवेज द कोल्ड वाटर विच विल अपवेल. गेटिंग इट? सो जहां पे बिकॉज ऑफ द अपवेलिंग ऑफ द कोल्ड वाटर हियर, दिस यहाँ का टेम्परेचर विल रिड्यूस. बिकॉज द टेम्परेचर रिड्यूसेस, there will be no evaporation, and because there is no evaporation, there will be no rainfall. So these are regions are the desert regions. Climatology, not oceanography, but I am just telling you the relationships. Example, always examples. Depends upon you how you write the answer, but examples should be there. या case studies, examples जो कहना है. Which water will be more denser, Mediterranean Sea का water या Atlantic Ocean का water? थोड़ा दिमाग लगाओ. Which sea is enclosed? Mediterranean Sea. Evaporation कहाँ पे ज़्यादा होगा? Mediterranean Sea. So salinity किसकी ज़्यादा होगी? Mediterranean Sea. So density किसकी ज़्यादा होगी? Mediterranean Sea. As a result, the water will go down, and इसीलिए अटलांटिक ओशन का वाटर मेडिटेरेनियन सी में जाएगा थ्रू द स्ट्रेट ऑफ जिब्राल्टर, through the Strait of Gibraltar. We don't study this ocean current in GS because GS में हम सिर्फ ऊपर से देखते हैं. यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल, ocean current flows from Atlantic Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea. Why? Why? Gibraltar Strait. Because of salinity difference. Because of salinity difference. Because of salinity difference. ये सारे माइनर करंट्स है, ये एटलास में मिलेंगे नहीं, कहीं नहीं मिलेंगे. बिकॉज ऑफ सैलिनिटी डिफरेंस. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? एक्सप्लेन करने की जरूरत है किसकी सैलिनिटी ज्यादा होगी किसकी नहीं? अंडरस्टूड? व्हाई सैलिनिटी डिफरेंस? बिकॉज मेडिटेरेनियन सी इज मोर सलाइन. सिमिलरली टेल मी, कोई भी एक एग्जांपल लिखो एग्जाम में. नॉर्थ सी से बाल्टिक सी जाएगा करंट या बाल्टिक सी से नॉर्थ सी आएगा करंट? किसकी सैलिनिटी कम है? बाल्टिक सी सी. सो कहाँ पे डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगी? जो वाटर ज्यादा सलाइन है, सो नॉर्थ सी की डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगी. सो सिमिलरली करंट मूव्स फ्रॉम बाल्टिक सी टू नॉर्थ सी. Similarly, current moves from Baltic Sea to North Sea. You should always inquire कि सुएज कनाल वहीं पे क्यों बनाया, किसी और जगह क्यों नहीं बनाया सुएज कनाल? No need of drawing this. They could have cut any other region. एक तो geographically it was allowed, Mediterranean Sea से you could come, and then similarly due to density difference there is a current from Red Sea to the Arabian Sea. यहाँ पे Arabian Sea की salinity बहुत ज़्यादा है. When we say Arabian Sea का salinity is less, we consider the entire Arabian Sea. But यहाँ पे at this particular point there is a change in the salinity. During the summer season इसकी सैलिनिटी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है. सॉरी, अरेबियन सी की सैलिनिटी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है एज कंपेयर टू द रेड सी. देयरफॉर करंट ऐसे आता है. एंड ड्यूरिंग द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून सीजन इसकी सैलिनिटी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है बिकॉज यहाँ पे रेनफॉल होना शुरू हो जाता है एंड देयरफॉर करंट उल्टे डायरेक्शन में जाता है. बट ये एग्जाम्पल बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट गिविंग यू. दैट इज व्हाई दिस फ्रॉम द अर्लियर टाइम दिस वाज द ट्रेड रूट. मानसून आने दो, इसकी सैलिनिटी कम हो जाएगी, सो वाटर विल गो इनसाइड द रेड सी. बाकी के सीजन में इसकी सैलिनिटी बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगी, देयरफॉर वाटर विल कम टू दिस गल्फ ऑफ ओमान वाला रीजन. गेटिंग इट? सो फ्रॉम द ओल्डर डेज दिस वाज फेमस फॉर द ट्रेड रूट. सुएज कैनाल तो अभी बना है, बट बिफोर द सुएज कैनाल वाज मेड, आई टोल्ड यू दे यूज्ड टू कम हियर एंड देन दे यूज्ड टू एंटर द रेड सी एंड दे यूज्ड टू कम हियर इथियोपिया के पास. I've told you this earlier. It was all on the basis of ocean currents. Simple है. बारिश के बाद पानी ऐसा बह रहा है, उसमें बोट डालो. पानी कहाँ पे बह रहा है? इन द ओशंस. ओशन करंट्स, उसमें बोट डालते हैं. Thus the all the navigation routes of the world, जो ओशन के रूट्स है, 10 डिग्री चैनल है इंडिया में, 8 डिग्री चैनल है, यहाँ पे सब करंट्स है. That is why these are the famous routes for the ships. Getting it? So we made 13th major port. See, last to last year, Andaman and Nicobar Island pe came the 13th major port of India Fine, failure, total failure हुआ. So government cancelled that 13th major port and made it on the coast of Tamil Nadu. Why it went into failure? Because government thought if we make the major port, most of the ships will take a detour and park at Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Understand? Ship starts from here. बीच में कहीं पे भी fuel भरने का साधन नहीं है. It is only near the Sri Lanka region. So ship starts, it comes to Sri Lanka and refills the fuel. Why China has taken the Hambantota port? Understand? And then after filling, the refueling, it will go into the state of Malacca and port at Singapore. And then ऐसा trade route है. Government makes Great Nicobar Island as the 13th major port, thinking ships will come. Why they will come? ऐसे specially अलग क्यों आएंगे? Getting it? Therefore it was failure. Because यहाँ से a major ocean current goes. Northwest monsoon current, southwest monsoon current. Getting it? So government ने एक साल में ही वो port cancel कर दिया. Because not a single ship came. We have taken Hambantota airport. China has taken Hambantota port. We should know the Hambantota airport is the emptiest airport in the world. कोई ship नहीं आती, कोई plane नहीं उतरता वहाँ पे. क्यों उतरेगा? It has refueling facility at Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai. उसके बाद फिर से क्यों वो श्रीलंका पे जाएगा? If it wants to go to Sri Lanka, it will stop at Colombo and then directly Singapore. Getting it? So many times foreign policy के लिए you should know the ocean currents, direction, etc. Otherwise ऐसे policy failures हो जाते हैं. What about? North Sea, Black Sea and Aegean Sea. Black Sea is north, Aegean Sea is much too near Greece. How it will move? All the water will, no. Black Sea के ऊपर, Black Sea के नीचे, there are so many countries, Poland, etc. There is no strait. Strait of Bosphorus is between. Acha, Black Sea. I'm sorry, I'm confused between the Black Sea and the Baltic Sea. Black Sea and the Aegean Sea, you are saying. Black Sea, Sea of Mara, Aegean Sea. Yes, it will always be from the Black Sea to the Aegean Sea. Why? Because Black Sea ka salinity will be very less. Why it will be less? All the major rivers are draining into the Black Sea. Aegean Sea, there is no major river. Getting it? Aegean Sea is near the Greece. But don't write this example. Danube, Dniester, Dnieper, Don. Don goes into the Sea of Azov, which is connected to the Black Sea. Therefore, the salinity of the Black Sea is very less. Aegean Sea is near Greece. It is a part of Mediterranean Sea. So, because salinity of the Black Sea is very less, it will go. Plus, Black Sea lies in the higher latitudes as compared to the Aegean Sea. So, the evaporation will be less. No need of. But why this doubt? No. See the latitudes. So, these are the 5 factors that result into the generation of the ocean currents. Can I quickly revise? Rotation of the earth and Coriolis force. Second, winds. सबसे important factor क्या है? Winds, because all the ocean currents are following the direction of the winds. But इसका best example is the Indian Ocean. Third is the atmospheric changes. बहुत ज़्यादा important factor नहीं. It should have been the fourth factor, and the fourth is the salinity density difference. Getting it? Factors modifying the ocean currents. Factors modifying the ocean currents. Factors modifying. We are dividing it into 2 parts, generating and modifying the ocean currents. I am showing you a current of Indian Ocean. Tell me ऐसा क्यों जा रहा है current? Why is this the direction of southwest monsoon current? because this is the Indian coast. So factors modifying the ocean current, first is the shape of the coast, shape and the configuration of the coast. Shape and the configuration of the coast. The currents which strike perpendicular to the coast, the currents which strike perpendicular to the coast, after striking starts flowing parallel to the coastline, starts flowing parallel to the coastline, starts flowing parallel to the coastline. Sometimes the ocean currents are also bifurcated. Sometimes the ocean currents are also bifurcated due to the shape of the coastline, are also bifurcated due to the shape of the coastline. ये एग्जाम्पल एग्जाम में जरूर लिखना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, the Gulf Stream is very powerful ocean current. Gulf Stream is very powerful ocean current. कौन से हेमिस्फीयर में है Gulf Stream? नदन या सदन? नदन is a very powerful ocean currents because it is a mixture of waters of northern equatorial current and southern equatorial current. It is a mixture of waters of northern equatorial current and the southern equatorial current. The southern equatorial current, after striking the Brazilian coast, gets bifurcated into two parts, and some part of it comes to the northern hemisphere which joins the Gulf Stream, and some part of it comes to the northern hemisphere which joins the Gulf Stream, and you can draw this diagram. Which joins the Gulf Stream. Yes. From where? Into two parts. Some part of it enters the northern hemisphere. To form, not join, to form the Gulf Stream. To form the Gulf Stream. ये diagram के बाद everything will be clear. To form the Gulf Stream. North equatorial current, Brazil, इक्वेटर, साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. अगर ब्राजील का शेप ऐसे नहीं होता तो साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट सिर्फ साउथ में चला जाता, बट सम पार्ट ऑफ द साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट एग्जैक्टली ब्राजील का शेप ऐसे होने के कारण वो नॉर्थ में आता है. नॉर्थ में आने के बाद इट मिक्सेस विद द वाटर ऑफ नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. अब ड्यू टू द कैरिबियन आइलैंड्स ये बाइफरकेट हो जाता है. सम पार्ट एंटर्स द गल्फ ऑफ मेक्सिको और ज्यादा गर्म हो जाता है बिकॉज इट इज एनक्लोज्ड. सम पार्ट कम्स बाहर से, एंड जब ये दोनों ज्वाइन होते हैं तो दिस ह्यूज करंट इज व्हाट इज नोन एज एन गल्फ स्ट्रीम. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? दैट इज व्हाई गल्फ स्ट्रीम इज सो डेंजरस. Why there is no other stream? किसी और करंट को और क्यों स्ट्रीम नहीं कहते? This is because such phenomena occurs only in this region due to the shape of USA, Brazil. Ask me if there are any doubts. Understood? We are doing at the macro level. कुछ नहीं, अपना वही मैप है, वही कंसेप्ट वाला मैप है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे शेप ऑफ द कोस्ट लाइन अलग अलग करंट्स को नाम देता है. Otherwise they are following the diagram we draw in the last class. Now understanding why tropical cyclones are so dangerous that they are known as hurricanes in USA, because it is so warm, evaporation is so great, और जितना गर्म पानी उतना stronger will be the cyclone. Therefore they are known as hurricanes. No. The same doubt was asked by me today by one more student from Pune Center कि category 1, category 2 ये सब याद रखना है क्या? Not at all, not even for GS. हरिकेन का क्या, साइक्लोन का भी याद नहीं रखना होता है. Forget about hurricane. Hurricane तो is in USA, Atlantic. पर बताऊंगा बाद में. Can I continue? देखो जीएस के बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स, फ्लोरिडा करंट कहाँ पे है, कैरिबियन करंट कहाँ पे है, गल्फ स्ट्रीम कहाँ पे है, इसको कहते हैं एंटीलीज करंट, मैं नहीं लिखा रहा हूँ अभी. दिस इज ब्राजीलियन करंट, साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट, नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. फाइन. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, ओशन बॉटम रिलीफ. Ocean bottom relief. The presence of submarine ridges, comma, sea mounts deflects the ocean currents, and sometimes यहाँ पे दोनों ओशन करंट्स को डिफ्लेक्ट करेंगे. sometimes they result into formation of Ekman's spiral, इसलिए मैंने वर्ड दिया था आपको. They result into the formation of Ekman's spiral, EKMANS spiral. Sometimes the ocean currents form circulatory motion और gyre. circulation मत यूज करो, याद रखो वर्ड gyre. forms circulatory motion due to submarine ridges. Submarine ridges ही mounts को तो वो bifurcate करके चला जाएगा. Submarine ridges like a wall. हम submarine ridges क्यों लिख रहे हैं? What is a ridge? Ridge is a continuous mountain system. Had there been a single mountain, the ocean current would have easily bifurcated it. Submarine ridge को bifurcate नहीं कर सकता. Why? Because it is more like a wall. What did I say? Ridges. Entire statement. Submarine ridges, which has presently resulted into North Atlantic dead zone due to collection of formation of North Atlantic dead zone due to collection of pollutants. We can draw this diagram. क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैंने जैसे बताया था मिड ओशनिक रिज इज वेरी वाइड, इसकी हाइट ज्यादा है, इसलिए ओशन करंट्स उसको पास नहीं कर सकते. ये लाइन बनाने की जरूरत नहीं, बट दिस इज व्हाट इज नोन एज अ डेड जोन. पूरा प्लास्टिक इसी रीजन में है एक्यूमुलेटेड. ऐसा डेड जोन कौन से ओशंस में? इज देयर डेड जोन इन द इंडियन ओशन? नो. पैसिफिक. देयर इज अ सेकंड डेड जोन दैट इज इन द पैसिफिक ओशन. जो भी वेस्ट है, सी यूएसए इज अ डेवलप्ड, चलो यहाँ पे वेस्ट डेवलप नहीं होता, बट दिस पार्ट ऑफ यूएसए इज सेम लाइक इंडिया. फाइन. पुअर. दिस पार्ट ऑफ यूएसए इज वेरी रिच, बट यूएसए में बहुत ज्यादा डिस्पैरिटी है. इट इज पुअर. मैक्सिको इज पुअर. नीचे की सारी कंट्रीज आर पुअर. ब्राजील तक दे आर डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. सारा कचरा ओशंस में. इक्वेटोरियल काउंटर करंट लेके आता है यहाँ पे एंड देन घूमता है यहाँ पे. डेड जोन. गेटिंग इट? I don't know whether it has happened in your part of Delhi, but आज सुबह 2 people came from MCD in our society. Government is doing something. मतलब ये अच्छा लगा मुझे. घर पे आके हर एक को पूछा कि कितने कूड़ेदान हैं. Do you segregate the dry waste and the wet waste? And if you are not doing it, there is 2000 rupees fine. So from tomorrow they will again come and check the dustbins. And while giving, we will have to segregate the dry waste and the wet waste. क्योंकि non biodegradable waste ही तो है ये. If you can segregating that, it does not get mixed. Biodegradable waste कितना भी डालो, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ओशन पानी काला हो जाएगा, but fishing बढ़ेगा, because fishes will come to eat that. But it is the dry waste which is causing this non biodegradable waste. No need of studying this, but just answers लिखने के लिए आगे के draw with me what I am drawing. सबसे पहले we'll do the ocean currents of Atlantic. It is more like a GS. Understood the map? Then I will switch to board again. It's faster for me. And properly understand this. I am using red color for the warm currents, and then I will use blue color for the cold currents. कौन सा करंट है ये? नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. कौन सा करंट है ये? साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. This warm current is known as Brazilian current. This we have done is known as Florida current. This is known as North Atlantic drift. You already know this is the Gulf Stream, and this current is known as Norwegian current. Obviously there is a counter current, कोई importance नहीं है counter current का. Understood the currents of Atlantic warm currents, southern hemisphere में Brazilian current, उसके बाद Florida current, Gulf Stream, North Atlantic drift and Norwegian current. Norwegian current along the coast of Russia also. Can I draw the cold currents? Which is this current? Labrador current. Which is this region? Mixing of warm and cold currents? Grand Banks. What is this current? Canary current. What is this current? West wind drift or Antarctic circulation. And some part of this west wind drift ऊपर आता है जो हमने दिखाया था, and this current is Benguela current. Yes, ऊपर से ग्विनिया करंट छोटा करंट है, गुड फॉर फिशिंग. I'm telling you this because I want one answer from you. Fine. Does it follow our general map? Yes. And now you see, एक change है इसमें. The only change is यहाँ पे island है, which is known as Falkland Island, जो और जगह नहीं है, because South America is the southernmost continent, and इसीलिए यहाँ पे cold current थोड़ा deflect होता है west wind drift का, and we will call this as a Falkland current. These are the currents of Atlantic. ये GS के लिए याद रखो, ऑप्शनल में नहीं रखा तो भी चलेगा, because this is nobody is going to ask you. Write a short note on the currents of Atlantic. Once you have finished drawing the diagram, tell me, I want some answers from you. Falkland कलर का करंट का कलर मैंने इसलिए चेंज किया क्योंकि अपने आंसर में कहीं जगह नहीं है उसको. It is just an exception. So you should remember for GS. Can I continue? Everyone finished drawing? यहाँ पे और एक छोटा करंट है, आइसलैंड करंट, कोई जरूरत नहीं उसकी. Understood? Brazilian current. See our concept map. WWW. Brazilian current, Gulf Stream, जिसके अलग अलग नाम है, फ्लोरिडा, कैरिबियन, एंटिलीज, एंड नॉर्थ अटलांटिक ड्रिफ्ट, जिसके अलग अलग नाम है, नॉर्वेजियन करंट. CCC, Labrador current, Canary current because of the Canary Islands, and Venezuela current, mixing Grand Banks. It is bringing cold, nutrient-rich water which is rich in oxygen. It is taking the phytoplanktons from here. So phytoplanktons यहाँ पे, and you have seen कि इस region में continental shelf बहुत ज़्यादा है. Phytoplanktons, rich, denser water, so best fishing region of the world. Now I don't want that as an answer. Tell me, यहाँ पे कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा because of the warm current in the summer season? What will be the temperature in this region due to Gulf Stream or Florida current during the summers? Will it be normal, higher than normal, or it will be lower than normal? Higher than normal. And because of the higher than normal, will there be more evaporation? And because of more evaporation, will there be rainfall? Yes. So, getting it? Second point, don't write anything. Past year question जो 2-3 है उसका answers मैं बता रहा हूँ, क्योंकि question ऐसे नहीं आएगा. I am just taking Atlantic as an example. So can I say the warm current increase the surface temperature of the regions, and because of this they may result into warming of the surrounding region and give precipitation, that is encourage precipitation. True or false? Secondly, अगर precipitation होता नहीं है, here New York is there, which is in very high latitudes, but during the summer season New York suffers from heat waves. New York suffers from heat waves. अगर पता नहीं है तो New York suffers from heat waves. 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस के आसपास टेम्परेचर है of New York at this latitude, not India का latitudes. क्यों? Gulf Stream. So second point of the answer is, don't write anything. Can I say the warm ocean currents will cause heat waves during certain conditions? Third point of the answer, warm ocean currents decrease the temperature of this region. जहाँ पे temperature should be very very cold, but the temperature is less. giving rise to a special kind of climate known as West European type of climate, Northwest European type of climate, or British type of climate, which receives rainfall every day. Why? Evaporation. Getting it? Which receives rainfall every day. In fact, some of the ports of Russia, यहाँ पे एक पोर्ट है रशिया का फेमस, which is known as Murmansk. It is ice free throughout the year, though it is located in the polar region. क्यों? Norwegian current. Upwelling of cold current, जहां जहां हो रहा है. Can you see Canary current, Sahara desert? I have not written because everyone knows this. But Benguela current, Namib and Kalahari desert. Why? Because they discourage precipitation. क्या था क्वेश्चन लास्ट ईयर? Examine the air-sea interaction and the effects of weather caused by the ocean currents. यही है आंसर. हमने सिर्फ अटलांटिक का पढ़ा, बट आपको पूरे एग्जाम्पल्स लेने हैं. एक एग्जाम्पल अटलांटिक से ले लो, एक एग्जाम्पल पैसिफिक से ले लो, एक एग्जाम्पल इंडियन से ले लो. गेटिंग इट? वेरी जनरलाइज्ड आंसर इन जीएस, बट इज इट नॉट वेरी इजी? वहां पे इन द एग्जामिनेशन, व्हेन आफ्टर द एग्जामिनेशन व्हेन आई टॉक टू सम ऑफ द जूनियर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स, उन्होंने कहा हमें पता ही नहीं था क्या एयर और ओशन करंट्स का, क्या एटमॉस्फेयर और ओशन करंट्स का क्या है. मैंने एक ही पॉइंट लिखा कि ग्रैंड बैंक्स रीजन इज द बेस्ट फिशिंग रीजन. क्यों? वाज दैट द आंसर? नहीं. करंट अफेयर्स में है हरिकेन्स इंक्रीज इन द इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू द वार्म ओशन करंट्स. दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट. हमें ओशन करंट्स कौन से है, क्या है, गल्फ स्ट्रीम कहां से है, ये सब पता होने की जरूरत ही नहीं जीएस ऑप्शनल में. दिस इज जीएस, बट यू शुड नो द इम्पैक्ट. Because we have not done the climatology, maybe you will find it little difficult to grasp this top concept. But warm ocean current की ऊपर की हवा warmer है, because we have just written that wind ही है ये ocean. यहाँ के ऊपर की wind is colder. Both of this warm and cold wind are mixing. Warm wind being lighter ऊपर चली जाती है, cold wind being denser नीचे आती है. This results into temperature inversion. This is what is the temperature inversion. Understand what is the concept of temperature inversion? In the normal conditions, as we go up, the temperature goes on decreasing at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every kilometer. But sometimes there is a cold air below and the warm air above, and this concept is what is known as a temperature inversion. यहाँ पे क्या है concept? Warm air is below and there is cold air above, and there is still colder air above. So this is the normal condition, but this is the concept of temperature inversion. Getting it? Cold air will cool the warm air from below, and because of cooling the warm air from below, water vapor will condense to form water droplets, जिसको हम कहेंगे fog. Is the same phenomena not happening here? Getting it? कोल्ड एयर हमेशा नीचे आएगी बिकॉज इट इज डेंसर. हमेशा मैं कहता हूं एसी ऊपर क्यों है, बिकॉज इट इज गोइंग टू गिव आउट द कोल्ड एयर एंड वो फिर नीचे आएगी. यू विल नॉट फाइंड एसीज हियर. एसीज आर ऑलवेज एट अ ग्रेटर हाइट. व्हाई? बिकॉज कोल्ड एयर इज डेंसर, इट विल सेटल डाउन. वार्म एयर इज रेयरर, not denser, therefore it will go up. That is why air conditions are always at the top, because this is geography optional. मैं और एक चीज कह रहा हूं, पुरुषोत्तम अग्रवाल checked my biodata मुंह धोने के बाद, अच्छा your optional is geography. I said yes sir. तो फिर बताओ एसी हमेशा ऊपर क्यों है? This was asked to me in interview. Same concept, cold air denser, वो नीचे आएगी, warm air is rarer. यही यहाँ पे हो रहा है. Getting it? हर एक इसमें क्वेश्चन है. कैन आई गो टू द करंट्स ऑफ पैसिफिक ओशन? Anybody finding this concept difficult? Ask me. Concept is not difficult. Maybe you will find it difficult because GS नहीं पढ़ा हो तो. Otherwise, there is nothing in currents. Getting it? Draw with me the Pacific Ocean. Can I continue? Again the same color codes. North equatorial current. अब कुछ जगह नहीं है इसको बाइफरकेट होने के लिए, इसलिए अपना सीधा जाएगा. साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट मिक्स होने की कोई संभावना ही नहीं है, बिकॉज देयर इज नो लैंड मास. गेटिंग इट? इक्वेटोरियल काउंटर करंट बनाना है तो बनाओ या मत बनाओ. नॉर्थ इक्वेटोरियल करंट, साउथ इक्वेटोरियल करंट. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में सबसे आसान ईस्ट या वेस्टर्न साइड ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया. दिस इज ईस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलियन करंट. दिस इज कुरोशियो करंट, जैसे गल्फ स्ट्रीम है. दिस इज नॉर्थ पैसिफिक ड्रिफ्ट, and जैसे we have Norwegian current, this is Alaska current. So Alaska current is what? Warm or cold current? Warm current. Norwegian current जैसे is an warm current. Don't go by the name that Alaska is cold, so वहाँ का it is an cold current. Why Kuroshio is current? Why not stream? Why it is stream? Gulf Stream क्योंकि ये कुछ ऊपर आता है, यहाँ पे नहीं आता. सर्कुलेटरी मोशन है गायर. So this part of USA is also very well developed. Seattle, Boeing का headquarters are all located. Understanding why here? जैसे यहाँ पे is the software industry, वहाँ पे उस side is the financial capital, वैसे यहाँ पे is the aviation industry. Warming effect of warm currents. That is the North Pacific drift. Can I continue with the cold current? here this cold current which is there is known as, I am writing the name here, Oyashio current. जैसे हमारा लैब्राडोर है in the Atlantic, this is the Oyashio current. This cold current is the California current. That is why California has a special type of climate. It is preferred for settlement. और यहाँ पे है पूरा desert region उसके नीचे, Nevada desert. There is a mixing here. Oyashio current का some part is also known as, if you want to remember for GS, then only Kuril current, because of Kuril Islands. This map is not bit correct. California should have been bit down, but it's fine. There is a west wind drift which is moving, and huge amount of west wind drift is blocked due to the location of South America. इसलिए ज़्यादा cold current comes northwards. Which is given as the name as Humboldt current system. Humboldt current system. It is more powerful. Why? Because huge amount of water is there, and इसीलिए here we have the driest desert in the world, which is known as Atacama Desert. Obviously, tropical waters में जो ये cold current है, you should remember they all are getting upwelled, नीचे से ऊपर आ रहे हैं. Understood the currents of Pacific? Any doubt? क्योंकि अब complication शुरू होने वाला है. Can I continue? You see the shape of Brazil, again the shape of South America. यहाँ से the counter current should come down because of the shape. Getting it? Understand this very, very properly. Pacific Ocean is 3 times the size of Indian and Atlantic Ocean. That is, it is very big. हमारे डायग्राम में ये नहीं दिखता. इसीलिए counter current is traveling a greater distance. जितना greater distance it is traveling, उतना more hot water this is. Understanding? Vast है ना Pacific. So the counter current is more stronger in the Pacific. Can I say this? The counter current comes here, and due to the nature of the coastline, it should come downwards. Getting it? But it does not come downwards because this cold water, which is more denser, it prevents the counter current from coming downwards. This cold water is like a wall. नहीं तो उधर ही रहना. Getting it? Understanding? क्या हो रहा है? Take a side view of this region. यहाँ पे है South America का coast, and there is an upwelling of cold water from below. So the cold water is like a wall which prevents the counter current from coming here. Getting it? Can I continue? But sometimes after every 2 to 8 years, trade winds for the reasons unknown become weak. As the trade winds become weak, the Humboldt current disappears. Getting it? Humboldt current disappears. अब क्या संबंध है ट्रेड विंड्स का एंड Humboldt current का? Imagine this is the coast of South America. Here, this is the South America. This is how the trade wind, मैं color नहीं change कर रहा हूं, मैं कल फिर से बताऊंगा ये. This is how the trade wind is blowing. As the trade wind is blowing, वो surface water को remove करता है और लेके जाता है अपने direction में. जब surface water remove हो जाता है तो उसको replace करने के लिए नीचे का ठंडा पानी ऊपर आता है, which is known as upwelling. Understood everyone? Getting it? कि नहीं समझ में आया? But कभी कभी trade winds weak हो जाती है, and therefore the upwelling of the cold current stops. When the upwelling of this cold current stops, अब ये counter equatorial water को किसी का डर नहीं है, that is there is no wall, and therefore this counter equatorial water will come downwards along the coast of South America, and this warm current is known as El Nino. So we are not going to study the currents of Pacific. GS के लिए उतना याद रखना. We are going to study the phenomena El Nino. क्या अभी तक पढ़ा है? El Nino is warming of Southern Pacific. ये भी warm current है, ये भी warm current है. पहले condition में क्या था? Balance हो रहा था. This was cold current, this was warm current. Fine. And उसका impact I will do tomorrow. Getting it? Tomorrow maybe the class will be at 5:30 instead of 2:30 because of clash with the current affairs. Only Saturday. Fine. What is the time? What is the time in your watch? अच्छा, मेरी घड़ी बंद हो गई. मैं कल बताऊंगा. We are going to start with El Nino tomorrow.